was at least 2 hours early for this first session at Abbey Road Studio 1. And I went in and found my chair, the principal flute chair. Okay, I've got 2 hours. What can I look at? What looks difficult? I'm flicking through. Oh, it's okay. Well, it's a bit tricky. I'll turn the corner down on that. Oh, what is that? And it's a solo. And I can tell from looking at it that it's a bugger of a solo. I mean, it's all these huge leaps, it's arpeggios, but they're not following any patterns, and my fingers are twitching. Now, at that moment, I look up from my stand, and this voice says, "Hi, I'm John Williams." And my reply was, "I know." I thank you. It's wonderful to meet you. He said, "Hey, I'd like to alert you to the fact that there's a solo in one of the cues." And I said, "Yeah, I've spotted that." I said, that's quite challenging. And he said, "Well, how about we record that towards the end of the project, then you can take it home and practice it." Well, whatever came over me, I absolutely knew that I needed to do it immediately. That's just the way that I work. And I said, if you'll forgive me and if you're open to this suggestion, if I could have the lunch break to look at this solo, perhaps we could pop it down this afternoon after lunch. And he said, "Wow, so we'll give it a go, but obviously time is of an essence." We did the first session, the morning session before lunch. We get to lunch, and don't forget, I'm a new face in this studio. Everyone goes off to the canteen, and a few people who like to bring their own sandwiches for lunch stayed behind to sit in their zone on their chairs and eat their sandwiches. Only I stopped practicing what to them must have sounded like an etude, like a flute etude. And they were tutting. There were a few tuts. There were a few people looking behind going, "Oof, why not? I mean, really, must she, Anyway, I stayed calm. And then 5 minutes before the beginning of the session, John Williams comes in and he strolls up to my stand again. And he said, "Yeah, I was listening in the booth and I could hear the tempo you were practicing. I'm afraid that's way off. It's about like this." And then he goes up onto the podium. He says, "It's way faster than I've just told you. Here, listen to the click, and it's so fast. Bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, bing." And I just, for some reason, I'm thinking, I've got this. I don't know where this came from. It was just, I felt like I was on fire. I don't know. I practiced a lot prior to these sessions. I really wanted to nail this score. And we put it down once, and he said, "Well, shall we safety that?" And I said, "Yeah." So we did a safety, and that was that. Two takes.
I mean, it's crazy.
The funny thing is, Alison, is that then the rest of the weeks just roll by, and you think no more of it. The rest of the score was incredibly challenging as well. And there were, other small bits and lots for my colleagues down the line as well. Lots for piccolos, and but you got to the end of the project, and John Williams calls me up to him and he says, "I want to work with you lots more in the future," and at that moment my professional life was changed because then I was lucky enough then to just carry on working for Isabel, and I've been playing on film since then, and I'm just having the best time doing that.